Welcome back to Resistance Chicks. We're your hosts, the lovely Leah and Michelle. Today is the 1st of September, 2019. I can't believe it's September already, right? It kind of feels like it still should be summer.
Where have you gone? The kiss of summer. I belong to you. It's sad. And I
really
thought I
good song.
did not know that today was Sunday, so I
That was so great.
missed a day somewhere, somehow, over the rainbow. Today was Saturday for me. Wasn't expecting a UK show.
I literally came down later and she's like, please tell me that this is April Fool's Day. And I said, Happy April Fool's Day. And she said, you don't mean it.
I'm actually excited to do the show. I look forward to doing the show. I just wasn't ready to do the show because it was Saturday.
Right.
So, but the show is ready. I actually I have the show in my head. I've had the show in my head this week because of Salvini, and I didn't get to talk to you guys right when when Salvini was pushed out of government. So as everybody's coming, we have a lot to go over. We have a lot of good news. There's a lot of ups and downs when it comes to Europe, and that's what we do on Sunday's show. We cover the EU, European
all around
news,
the world,
and basically world news. But we really try to focus on our kind of Western brothers and sisters, Christian brothers and sisters. Kind of what we really like to focus on.
Right.
Just you can't do everything, but that's our focus: supporting Christianity, supporting freedom. Which is why that we are really, really, really supporting and want to showcase the Hong Kong protests, because many of them are Christians, and we want to support their fight for a new Democratic Republic of Hong Kong.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah.
The Democratic Republic of Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Maybe they could steal that.
Yeah. Okay. So the big story, and I guess I'll just start with this, is Matteo Salvini. I was hit with this news kind of broadsided. We covered last week that now Matteo was making his move to call for snap elections. He has 40% support of the people in Italy. When he came into government, he was the weaker party of the coalition that was supposed to be anti-establishment. Now, everybody wondered how this strange coalition would work between Conte and Salvini, because the five-star movement, while it is very much anti-establishment and wanted to take on the EU, I'm trying to find the article that I want to bring up here about this. They're a leftist party. They are a leftist party. Now, they ran actually on a anti-mass migration platform just like Salvini did. But what happened is Salvini, I don't know if he made a wrong calculation or if he says he's not out right now. But let me tell you what happened. So this was before. Let me give you this article was this left-wing Democrat Party, a member of the left-wing Democrat Party in Italy, which is looking to form a new government coalition, which did form a new government coalition, has called for a news to be prepared for populist leader Matteo Salvini. Now, there was a video going around where you had Conte, with the leader of the five-star movement, secretly talking, but somebody recorded, to Angela Merkel saying, I'm going to work this out and we'll allow more migration. Okay? And she sits there with her. How she has that much power, I don't know. I never see her speak. But this PD politician, Alessandro Navini, who serves as counselor to the municipality of Formigine, wrote that Salvini was a dangerous fool and we will prepare a noose. Senator Lucia Borgonzoni, a member of Salvini's Lega Party, condemned the remarks, saying, they instigate to hang Salvini, and then they say we are the fascists and the villains.
Wow.
So, it makes more sense to call Italians fascists than anybody else. But let's just, for argument's sake, say,
wow, Leah,
everybody on the right
is
a fascist, whether you're truly in fascist country,
right,
or whether you're in, I have a video with Avi in talking in a
Abiy Yemini
talking with protesters, pro-Hong Kong protesters. Back when he was back in Australia, he went to Hong Kong, so we're going to show you some of that video, telling him he's a fascist and a racist. You know, so like everybody's a fascist and a racist. So once again, there are Democrats, philanthropists, and pluralists, exponents of the Democrat Party who contemplate eliminating Matteo Salvini by killing him. Yay. Matteo Salvini also replied to the comment saying he had been threatened by all types of mafia groups since coming into office, and he would not be intimidated by them or a member of the Democratic Party. So there was that, and that was like a little terse example of the kind of exchange that was going back and forth between Salvini and the Democrat, or I don't know what they call themselves. So this is Conte. He betrayed the people. The people voted for an anti-establishment party. What they did to oust Salvini was go against the will of the people and form their coalition government with the establishment that the people overwhelmingly rejected. Remember, the establishment was the establishment in power.
Yeah.
When it came time for these new elections, they elected the 5-Star Movement because I think that they had a really good, strong message of anti-establishment. We're gonna, we're gonna end corruption and things like that. And then they formed this coalition with Salvini, and they kind of made it work. But this guy was not hardline on migration at all. He wants to open the borders. And Salvini was putting his foot down. So he realized that he was the most popular. He literally is. Salvini is the most popular politician in Italy. And he still is. He's going to still fight. It's not over. But I need to tell you guys what is happening right now, because we talk about Salvini pretty much in a positive way every single Sunday. He's doing something awesome.
Which I think also goes to show our unbiasedness, right? Because he is a socialist.
Well, Salvini is actually...
I mean, he's less socialist than... It's kind of like the UK.
As right-wing as you can get.
Right, but in like the UK and in Europe, everybody's a socialist.
Right, exactly. So Italy's caretaker Prime Minister Conte has accepted a mandate to form a new coalition with the anti-establishment 5-Star Movement and the left-wing Democratic Party after the former Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini pulled out of the governing partnership with the M5S. President Sergio Mattarella's spokesman Giovanni Grasso said that the Democratic Party and M5S, the 5-Star Movement, reached a deal on Wednesday, which returns Conte to his role after he resigned. He resigned his post last week. The move forced a collapse between the right populist league headed by Matteo Salvini, who held the positions of Deputy Prime Minister and Interior Minister, and the anti-establishment, the 5-Star Movement, headed by Luigi Di Maio, who was formerly the Deputy Prime Minister. Not belonging to either of the new coalition parties, Prime Minister Conte, however, said to be close to the 5-Star Movement and was highly critical of Mr. Salvini's hardline position on illegal immigration. The former Interior Minister had reduced the mass flow of illegals across the Mediterranean Sea to a trickle after the country had suffered under the previous Democrat Party's open borders programs. Mr. Salvini's policies included denying migrant transport ships. Now, he's not out yet. He's like, it wasn't like immediate.
Well, okay,
so he's still there for just a second.
Yeah, but okay, I thought what you were going to say is that he's actually not going to be out as far as holding his office. You have to understand the way the Italian government works. I mean, they, like you said, they form these coalitions. Everybody, it's just like the UK, you get elected as your office, and then there's a leader of a party. Yeah. That then is the prime minister, the majority party that gets all the votes.
Well, here's the thing. He's not part of the government. So he's not deputy prime minister. He's not the interior minister anymore.
Right.
Yeah, but he still has some...
He's in his party. He was elected in his party.
Right, but what I'm saying is that there's an interim move right now. What I'm trying to get at is Salvini has issued a new migrant ban. He's not out just
right,
yet, is what
exactly.
I'm explaining.
Yes, I know, but that made me think of the other part.
Okay. So you've got... this new, let's see. All right, so after the government's collapse, the new Interior Ministry's first move was to allow the sick women and children aboard the Mari Anoi to enter the country, signaling to the NGOs that illegal migrant trafficking is open for business.
I think that's just oinoi.
Okay. Prime Minister Conte said after receiving the mandate, it will be a government for the good of the citizens, to modernize the country, to make our nation even more competitive internationally, and also be a more just and more supportive and more inclusive.
No. We're done being inclusive. Inclusivity, bad. Carry on.
So, however, this new five-star left-wing coalition is not a done deal. With the arrangement, here's the thing. The arrangement actually needs the approval of Parliament in a confidence vote. So, in the next few days, Conte will need to choose his cabinet, which, with clashes likely to occur between the Five-Star Movement and the Democrat Party over who will take the top government posts. Some of the Democratic Party wish to remove all past associations with the Lega coalition, including replacing Conte, who the Five-Star Movement is keen to retain. The Maia wants to be reinstated as deputy prime minister. That request reportedly denied by the Democrat Party on the grounds that the anti-establishment group has already had its pick of prime minister, insisting the new deputy must come from their party. A further complication remains that the Five Stars structure demands any future coalition deal must be put to its party members. So many members have denounced the proposed pact because you might have people in the leadership who want to sell out the people.
Yeah.
But you might have people in the Five-Star Movement who were elected who don't approve of this.
Exactly. I'm sure there are many, probably
So
even a
if
majority.
the people who are in office under the Five-Star Movement reject this deal, there's no deal.
No deal.
So Salvini is highly skeptical of this new alliance between the former political foes, remarking, "The only glue is the hatred of the Lega," calling the proposed government an insult to democracy. Expressing his confidence that in the next election, the Lega, which pulled off a historic election win in May's European Parliament elections, would be returned to power by the people, he added. But in any case, sooner or later, be it in a month, a year, or 2 years, we'll have to go back to the polls, and then we'll finally be able to act. So
now, when we talked about this very briefly on Friday, we mentioned how Salvini had told everybody to kind of take to the streets calmly. Because Stuart the Brit was asking, why haven't the Italians revolted? I don't think anybody wants Italy to start a revolt. But I do think that they are voicing their concern.
I think they are. You just don't see it in the news right now. So Salvini says, he slammed this new coalition as the least democratic ever. This government is the least democratic and representative of all the time. How do you get an executive to start where the founding members themselves do not believe in it? Salvini went on to attack Prime Minister Conte, whose resignation ushered in the collapse of this coalition. I wonder, since when did our government cease to function? The answer is since Conte summoned everything to Palazzo Chigi. He said, claiming that Conte had attempted to micromanage everything from justice policy to tax reform, slowing down needed reforms. Later during a live stream on his Facebook page, which we could play, but then we'd all sit there wondering what he's saying, because it's in Italian.
They should put English subtitles.
Salvini announced he would not be giving up, stating, a theft of democracy is underway. A minority of a minority, defeated in all elections, is trying to get back through the window. This government is not born in Rome. It was born in Brussels to take out that pain in the rear end, Salvini. Salvini went on to promise that he would not be getting rid of by Palace Games and announced a major rally in Rome for October 19th.
Whoa.
So,
we going to Rome. Is it going to be in the Colosseum? That was a joke.
He addressed Italian President Sergio Mattarella, saying, President, you still have time to get the word to the holders of power, the people. The new left-wing government was met with the opposite sentiment from outgoing European Commissioner, who called it, of course, a positive development. So, but he's not done yet. Italian's outgoing Interior Minister, Matteo Salvini, has banned another migrant rescue ship from docking in the country, using the issue of immigration to pile pressure on his main two political rivals as they seek to form a new government.
I think it'll take a minute for them to unravel the things that he's done. So, I mean...
Salvini, who leads the Lega Party, issued a decree banning the Alan Kurdi ship operated by the German CI NGO with 13 migrants aboard from entering Italian waters the second time in a week. That he has acted to prevent rescue ships bringing migrants ashore. Rescue ships. People trafficking ships. Italy's coalition government, and we talked about this. So, yeah, Salvini is trying to... Not only he's not trying to put a wedge, they're their own wedge, this new coalition. So
Dale wants to know, do the Italians have guns? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
You're asking the wrong people.
We have RT here. We don't know who get it, RT. We don't know who sent us tea, but somebody sent us some tea.
So. Our, as in O-U-R-T. Yeah, whoever sent the tea, we are drinking the eggnog.
Eggnoggin.
Eggnoggin stuff. It is really good. And you know what I've discovered since we've become world travelers that don't leave their house? That in the UK, a lot of people put tea in their milk.
You mean milk?
I mean milk in their tea. Yeah. So I've been doing that, and I figured especially for the eggnoggin one, so I did put a little bit of milk in my tea.
Yeah,
it's good. Of that,
just keep praying, because prayer is what's going to really turn this ship.
Yeah, let's turn this ship around. Remember, guys, it's not just a conspiracy theory if it's actually the truth. We want you to please comment. We want to hear from you. We want to hear what you have to say. Good, bad, indifferent, whatever's going on in your life, leave the comment. It's not only do we want to hear from you, which we do, and we do read every comment, but the comments help the algorithms, I think, the more comments. So even if you left a ton of comments in the chat, go ahead and leave the things that you put in the live chat. Leave them. They're pertinent. Leave them after the show. So thank you guys for being with us.
Especially on the UK bathroom. Set us straight.
Set us straight. That's right. We love you. God loves you. And God bless.